I think we talked about it before, bro. Is there anything you would want specifically at your wedding? Like even like let's say you had to, like let's say like Courtney is your planner
Mm-hmm.
or the wedding planner, whatever like that. Is there anything you're like, this has to be there just for me, and like hopefully like the wife or whoever you choose agrees on it. But is there any like strict like I gotta have this at my wedding?
That's hard. RJ singing.
Oh, RJ's right there by the way.
RJ's here. Yeah. RJ, Regina, and Christian are chilling with us at this podcast today.
Yeah.
But RJ singing is gonna be one of the. I think he's singing at a lot of the guys' weddings because I think even Jay wants him to sing.
I think so too. Yeah.
But I would want him to sing.
I think he's like you and him are like more like the most requested people.
Yeah.
To sing at
well,
weddings.
because me and him, I play music and he sings. So
yeah.
Yeah, I want him.
Right.
To sing at my wedding.
Do you know what song you want him to sing? Because I think you talked about that too, of like what song you would want like as a request.
It would have to be a duet then, and I'd have to find the girl. But like I'm gonna love you, like I'm gonna lose you. Meghan Trainor and John Legend.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs I want at my wedding. 100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know what girl could sing that then. Charisse could, yeah, she could do that.
Well, she either her or even
I think Courtney can kind of sing too.
Yeah,
Courtney
could do it, or whoever, maybe even Courtney. Yeah, but I feel like I'd already put enough stress on her. For the planning, I'd rather just get Charisse to sing with RJ. And I think but RJ gotta be one of the singers.
Okay.
That's I think something I honestly really want.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, I feel like everything else that will happen there will be what I want already. There's not much that I want for the wedding. I don't even think I want a huge wedding. I feel like it's gonna be big, but I don't want a huge one.
No, yeah. I feel like with your family, bro, it would be huge just like...
Because that's a lot of people in my family already.
Yeah.
So it'll be big regardless. But I would want it to try to keep it small, but I don't think that'll happen.
Right.
But yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
RJ singing.
Okay, RJ singing. Okay. And I gotta ask it because I think Jay wants me to ask this to all the guys.
Okay.
Who would you have as your best man then?
Oh, don't ask me.
Only one. Only one. Only one. And mind you, like he's like giving like the speech and everything that he's helping you out and everything. Maybe I don't know. No, I don't think. Nah, the best man doesn't really help out with like picking out the ring, but he's pretty much there for most of it. So it's got to be one of the guys that like.
Well, see, it's between a lot of my OG bros, so that's like you,
yeah,
Josiah, RJ, Chase, and Isaiah.
Yeah.
Even like I'd say, God, even Kalana. Like I would want Kalana.
Right.
If I had to come down to it.
Yeah.
Like fully to it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be good at talking to. Like you got to be a good speaker. Josiah, probably.
I think
between Josiah or Kalana.
Mm.
Yeah, Kalana, I feel like he would just flame me or like like troll the fuck out of me on the speech. But I feel like Josiah would troll, but like he'd know how to like.
No, yeah, he would for sure make it like he'd make you want to cry.
Very emotional. And I'd be like, fuck, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like.
Love you, bro.
Yeah, I think.
I would want all of you. Like I wouldn't even want to choose a best man. I'd be like, no, all of you are best man. Because everybody's my boy,
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was it? The groomsmen as well. They're also,
and that's gonna be probably all of you guys, including Kaimana and Kalana, like my two cousins. And I know there can be like a lot of groomsmen. Am I right? There can be a lot. Yeah. Regine said yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there'd be a lot. Bridesmaids, and make sure. All the girls in the group would be one too. So like Regine, Courtney.
Can you have a bridesmaid that's yours for her?
I feel like my wife would want them.
Though. Oh yeah, yeah. If they're like friends with her.
If we're gonna get married, then they know them already. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I think dude, Josiah would kill it. He would. I know that for sure. Like before you even get married, he's like, bro, I'm gonna make this fucker cry. Bro.
Yeah. I feel like he'd tell all of you guys a speech, and you all would be like, you're gonna make him cry.
Yeah.
Like he's the type, bro.
Yeah. I think a lot. Do you think a lot of the guys would get emotional?
Oh yeah.
Who do you think would cry the most?
RJ.
Yeah, RJ would cry the most.
RJ would fucking bawl. I know it.
He's like, who am I gonna do it with now?
Bro, my Val duo is gone. My fucking, we can't do trios in Apex anymore.
Yeah, I think RJ would be emotional towards a lot of the guys. I think,
I think RJ will cry at everybody's wedding.
His wedding though. His wedding. Dude,
if he chooses me as best man, I will make him fucking cry.
Oh yeah,
I will.
Yeah.
If you do, I will write. Yeah, you're gonna cry.
Oh yeah, he's for sure. I without a doubt. I think
fuck, even Jay would be a good best man too. Fuck, see, you see how hard this is?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Okay. Well, instead of the best man thing, because you kind of already answered it in a way.
Yeah.
Besides Josiah, who else do you think would give like a good ass like best man speech?
Probably you or one of them. I feel like you would. You know how to.
I feel like
you know how to make me hungry. I know you know how to make me cry. So.
Oh, I'll just play have him sing. Don't even like say anything. I'll just have him sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Brendan would be the MC. You know what? I think I'll make you MC. If
yeah. I think
you'd be a good MC.
As far as weddings go, bro, I know Kobe would want to take that role too, though.
Kobe would be a good one too.
Kobe would fucking love that. And if
Kobe can be DJ, if anything. I know.
No, you know what I would say? I would say Silas would.
Silas would want to be. DJ.
Yeah, he would be a good DJ.
Yeah, I love Silas.
Because he would have like a good like lovey-dovey sort of playlist.
Yeah,
for
he
everybody.
would. And then when it's partying time,
oh yeah,
let's go, dude.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. Plus, like the way.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Do you see how hard this is?
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of the guys that can give good ass speeches.
Yeah.
In terms of the attire, would you go the traditional route, like suit and tie sort of thing, or would you go kind of like how a lot of people here do it in Hawaii, where it's like like kind of more laid back and stuff like that?
That's hard, but I want to see all the boys in suits.
Oh, that's true.
I want to see all the boys in suits, but like knowing how my family is,
yeah,
in a cosplay. Yeah, everybody's gonna have to be one Naruto character, bro. And me and my wife will be Naruto Hinata. Everybody gotta be like someone from Naruto. Nah.
Yeah.
Damn. He said he's dead because he likes Neji. So he dressed up as Neji, so he's dead. Anyway.
Damn.
No, it'd be between the suit and tie and the aloha attire, but I feel like I'd want to go. What? But what happened? Anyway.
Oh my god.
Sorry, she's showing us the TikTok with them. But anyway, suit and tie most likely, because I would want to see everybody in like beautiful dresses.
Yeah.
Suit and ties. Like I feel like the family members, they don't need to, but I would want the the groom, which is me, the groomsmen, and like all the people that'll be on stage at least wear a shirt and tie. Doesn't even need to be a suit. Maybe for the. No, I want to see this guy in a suit. Yeah. Suit. And Christian. I want to see everybody in a suit. Kobe,
yeah, dude.
Well, I've kind of seen Kobe in like dress attire, so did for Darren.
Well, I guess we've seen like when it came to like prom and stuff like that.
we saw like
we got like a glimpse of it, but not like regular traditional.
Yeah. So suit and tie maybe. Yeah. Call me a hopeless romantic, but I feel like that's the most classic and most beautiful way you can be dressed up.
Yeah.
For a wedding, at least.
Yeah, for a wedding. Yeah. Is there? Oh, I actually no. I asked Josiah this, and he said he wanted to keep it a secret. But do you have any like ideas of where you'd want to do it? Because a lot of the guys, they say like, oh, I wouldn't want to do it. Or some said they did want to do it here. Some said they want to do it like off island and stuff like that.
I would love to do it off island, but if I'm inviting that much people,
oh yeah, it's your whole family, dude.
Then it would have to be on island.
Yeah.
However, if it's like a small wedding, Japan most likely.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Japan where you can see the cherry blossoms and all that. And it'd just be very beautiful with the beautiful view and all that stuff. But
yeah,
if it was a small thing, but yeah, big thing, no, it got to be here. So I think my final answer would be here, only because family, friends,
right,
extended family, and with my family, that's how it goes. Like when one person gets married, it's like the whole family will go. And so, yeah.
I think dude, Japan is like one of like the best bets, I think. But outside of like Italy, I can't think of any other place.
Really beautiful.
If I could, dude, Jay said this and I thought it was like a really good idea.
Yeah.
It would be fucking cold, but like underneath like the northern lights, bro.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would
but
I would cry, bro.
Oh yeah, you'd be freezing.
Yeah, you'd
like
be freezing your ass off.
That'd be more so like something I do just with my wife and my closest people.
Yeah.
Like we'd all go there and we'd renew our vows there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, speaking of just your wife and you, honeymoon wise, where would you want to do that?
Japan. No. I feel like that's too much of an easy answer
No, I mean, you like Japan. There's nothing wrong with.
I do.
It's not a simple answer.
I want to go to somewhere where we can enjoy ourselves like to the fullest extent, like just do everything there.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's hard. New Zealand, maybe.
What would be a good place in New Zealand, though? I don't even know. No.
So there's a lot of places where, especially for me, like a fucking Lord of the Rings fan. Oh. There's a lot of locations for that, but other than that, there's a lot of nice resorts. New Zealand is one of the not the few places. A lot of places are like this, especially in the mainland, but where it's it looks like a fantasy land. You look out in the distance, there's snow on the mountains, and it goes all the way down pretty much to sea level, and it's beautiful. The scenery there is beautiful, and I feel like that'd be a nice place to kind of kick it back after your whole wedding. You know, it'd be a nice, beautiful place to be. And Tahiti is another place that's very tropical, a lot like Hawaii, and it's another place that's nice to kick back and like enjoy yourself. A lot of different spas, resorts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Arjun was messing with the halls, but yeah, Japan.
Japan, Tahiti, or New Zealand.
I think Japan would be my final bet, though.
Yeah.
Like, depending on what my wife says and how money is looking then. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Honestly, if you could afford the wedding, you could probably afford the honeymoon. To be honest.
The honeymoon,
yeah, because
you should be able to.
Yeah. I think. I know a lot of people would say like Japan, bro, but like, it's a really good bet, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's super good to.
Or even Korea. God, there's so many places.
Oh,
Paris.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's too many good places. I guess a lot of it depends on the girl, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if we talked. No, I talked to some of the other people on the podcast before, and I asked them. This is like, fucking reverse fucking from wedding. This is like way before that. Was there anything like, well, I mean, you kind of talked about it before, but like, besides the obvious answer that you're probably gonna say, was there anything that your exes did like that was kind of like an ick for you? That was like like you kind of like it's like it was like kind of like minute or like small, but like you're like I don't really like that.
Well, I was a good church boy back then, and it was the fact that they wanted to party a lot back then, so like drinking all that. We're underage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so to me, I was like, damn, man, like I'm trying to be good, and they're doing that. And I want to kind of do it, but I can't, and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to like run circles to like allow them to do certain things without looking like they're doing it, especially if they came over to my place or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, to me, not anymore. I don't care if you drink anymore because we're old. We're 21. But back then, as like a 15, 16-year-old, obviously that was kind of an ick for me because I was a good church boy, Oh, you shouldn't be drinking at this age, kind of thing. Other than that, I don't really think there was. I think one of them was just kind of like the how they just didn't like me hanging out with the boys sometimes. Like they just wanted my attention fully. I think that was a big one for me because
I mean you talked about that like in the previous one.
Exactly.
Like,
so that's
like
the obvious.
the obvious one where it's just Is there any ones that are like that, like now at least? I mean that's kind of like that, how you would want someone that's also friends or no that hangs out or you can have like an equal amount of time with her and your friends as well.
Yeah.
But is there any other stuff that they did that you still don't like if you met a girl now?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to even girls you dated, just girls
in general.
Yeah, in general.
Dating in general. I think it's oh, that's hard. Don't put your feet on my dash.
Oh, who? Oh, I'm not gonna ask who.
It's a very minute thing.
Yeah.
And honestly, it might be a red flag if a guy says that, but if it's in a car that I like truly care about, like if it's like my beater that I don't really care about, then don't do it. But if it's in like my car I really care about, please just don't put your feet on.
Especially too, like a lot of us wear slippers, so it's barefoot too.
Yeah, and like I mean, hey, like if you really have to relax that much, just fucking push the chair back all the way or something. I don't know what it is. It's probably because of my dad. My dad was a lot like that when he was growing up. He didn't like people putting his feet in the dash, keeping the car clean all the time. My my car is down and it's still kind of dirty at the moment because I haven't washed it in so long because it was down. I still try to keep the dash relatively nice.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things. Like, hey, I mean, if you do that, that's good on you, I guess. But don't do it in my car.
No, yeah. That's honestly, that's just like the same thing as like putting your feet up on the table.
Yeah.
It's like that stuff that you learn like when you're younger. It's just like, why? Just keep your fucking feet like on the ground, whatever, like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a red flag for me. But...
No, I think that's it's an ick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ick. I don't know. Yeah, red flags is like so much like it would be like if they did it like it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like ick, I think like I don't know how many times you think like you let her like slide by doing it. Like maybe like you know like would it happen like 2?
Well, it's not something that I'd break up over.
No, have a breakup. But like you would definitely like you would like
I'd vocalize about
it.
Like at first I'd let it slide maybe like once or twice, but a third time we're like, okay, wait.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my dash clean, and you're dirtying it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Other than that, I can't really think of much at the moment because that's something I gotta think about.
Yeah.
Is there an ick for you?
An ick that girls. Oh fuck. I'm trying to.
Right.
I got it.
It's a hard one, bro.
Yeah. I think of like red flags more than icks, but I think. Oh, an ick, dude.
Spit on your lens.
No, I mean I barely take care of my lens, so. What is it? I think. Well, yeah, I think it's just more of an ick, bro. When they chew if they're like chew with their mouth open.
Oh.
I can't, bro. And
yeah,
a lot of the guys and girls do this, and even my sister does this too, bro.
Really?
And no, it's not the gum chewing thing. This is another thing, but like I don't know why it was always like into my head for some reason. Maybe it's because of the way my mom taught me, whatever. But my sister does all the time, bro. Some of the guys do this, so this kind of sucks. When they have their fucking slippers like half out, bro, and they just kind of like when they do this, when they flap it around, bro, I'm like, fuck.
Just slide your feet in.
Yeah, dude. Like at the party, bro, Kalana was like, bro, I do this all the time. I'm like, I mean, slides is different.
Yeah,
because slides you literally like you can literally like easily like take it on and off, whatever, like that. I mean, same with slippers. But like I see like my sister walking, bro. She keeps it like that, whatever. And then she's like, I asked her, I'm like, Brianna, why do you fucking do that? Why not just put your fucking feet all the way in and not have to make the slapping sound whenever you walk? She's like, oh, I just like it. It feels more comfortable. I'm like, that fucking makes no sense.
I feel like it's just if they do that, it's like I don't know if it's laziness or just like. That's how they always wore slippers.
Yeah. It's a lot of like just like them being comfortable. That's the way it is.
It's just it was a habit, and then
yeah.
I remember that just being like drilled into me as a kid, like don't drag your feet.
Yeah.
Don't do that and shit like that. And so even in elementary school, like especially because we're from Hawaii, a lot of people wore slippers.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of people would just drag their feet, like even with their shoes on, they just drag their feet.
Yeah.
And I used to be one of them, but I think because they drilled it so hard into us.
Yeah.
We kind of broke the habit.
Yeah, dude, I think
I catch myself sometimes.
No, yeah, it happens. Yeah. I mean, you're just you're comfortable, whatever, like that. But, what is it? The reason why I guess I don't really do it, whatever. Do my mom and my sister, and I think some of the guys notice it too, is that whenever I walk, I don't do heel toe, I do toe heel.
Really?
Yeah, and my mom pointed it out, and now she was like, "Why do you walk like that?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Why do I walk like that?" She's like, "You don't like do it normally. You start with your foot or your toes, and then your heel." I was like, "Bro,
interesting."
Even when I run, I mean, I guess running, I guess it's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be like on your toes, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know that much about running.
I think that's something I noticed, but never really like told you because I guess I got used to seeing you walk that way. But now that I think about it, you do walk like that.
Yeah, I felt so fucking like insecure when my mom told me that, and then dude, my sister was in on it too, and she was like, "Yeah, you look like you're always falling." I'm like, "Fuck you, Brianna." What a fucking asshole. But yeah, dude, that's why I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, okay, I guess that's why I can't really really drag my feet that much, because otherwise I'd fall.
If you drag your feet like that, you kind of trip in a way, because it's like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is there any like clumsy things that you kind of like that girls do? That's like it's like cute.
There's
to
a
you?
lot. There's a lot back then. Yeah. What, RJ? What are you looking at?
Like when they fall.
They kind of trip a little bit.
If they eat ass, they just fucking face plant. Are you laughing?
Okay, no, or are you like? No. I'm like, oh my god, no,
Yeah.
not like that. But if they do like a little trip,
if they're drunk, then it's funny.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If they're drunk and they face
anybody
plant.
falls and they're drunk, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like this guy, but no. I feel like just like even the littlest things.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even. I'm trying to remember.
Right.
Like maybe like, or even when they catch you doing something, it's cute when they try to fix it or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, back then I didn't really care. Like one of my exes, I didn't really care like about like just dusting my hands off. I just do it on my pants. And one thing she would literally like be like, don't dust it on your pants, you're gonna get your pants dirty. I'm like, but it's like just little crumbs. And I remember she grabbed my hand and she like, and I was like, that is so cute. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I remember you would dust like all of your shit on your pants all the time.
I didn't give a fuck back then because like I'm a boy, you know what I mean, and I always did shit outside and there would be nothing to wipe it off on, and I just fuck it, I'm gonna wipe it on my pants because I don't care about my pants. I'm gonna wash it anyway. But
yeah,
after learning that, I wouldn't do it as often. I don't do it as often anymore.
Right.
I try not to, but I mean, if we're outside, there's nothing there. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, that was one of the things. Anything that they did, I feel like would be like, I don't even know. I can't even think of one right now. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like some like clumsy stuff that I think it's like just naturally funny. Like, dude, but like there's like some guys are like, just don't fucking do that around me. I'm like, just don't be clumsy at all. Whatever you're around them, what the fuck?
I don't know why. Like.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a cute thing to like learn about each other's clumsiness or the little things they do that you don't realize until you're like with them that often.
Yeah.
And you notice it. Yeah.
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 Was there any like anything that like they noticed about you, that not clumsiness but like kind of like imperfection sort of thing that like they noticed about you? They're like, oh, it's kind of funny how you, or kind of cute how you do this.
I guess that was one of the ones where. It
was that pretty much.
The other one was like. My glasses would always be down like this.
Oh.
You're like, it's so funny that you don't push it up all the time. And that's when I started to push it up a lot. It's because I noticed that. And I was like, oh, yeah, sometimes you just don't think about it. And it just be low.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think that was one of the ones. I can't really think of anything else right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably like a bunch of things that you just can't think of.
I just can't think right. I woke up at 3 a.m.
Yeah. He's running on
8 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
So I got this. Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. I wish I could drink one of those right now, to be honest. Fuck, dude. What is it? Well, I mean, you kind of mentioned, you said it for one about, like, for girls, whatever. Is there any red flags about you that you have that are like, oh, that you're like, you have it, and if you got into a relationship, you're like, I probably should fix this?
Ooh.
Or not, it doesn't have to be fixed, but like, oh, like
clean up my fucking room more often, bro. Because when I have to clean it up, then it's like a fucking hassle because there's so much shit around my room.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I gotta work on. It's just to remove the clutter and not let shit pile because I just forget about it.
Right.
And I'm in and out of my room a lot. Recently, I've been in my room a little more often than usual, but
yeah,
at least throughout this week, not as much because school and all that shit.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think it's that just cleaning my room more often than I usually do.
Right.
Because I literally like, it'll be like sometimes I wouldn't clean my room for like 2 months, bro.
Yeah.
Things would just pile, or like 3 months. I think the longest was like 4 months. I was like, holy shit, I gotta. So like recently, it was like that, and I fucking straight up cleaned my room, and now it's like completely different space if you look at it. Especially if you watch my streams and you see the background. Like my desk was fucking hella cluttered. Now it's still like, it's not that cluttered anymore, but like a lot of things are moved around. You can actually see the desk, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's one thing. That's like a red flag. I gotta fucking work on that.
Yeah. Would you date a girl that's messy? Like, and I'm not just like talking about like, oh, she got like a couple clothes on the floor. Bro, I'm talking like she got like food from last week.
No, I can't even. I don't do that. One thing about me is like, even as much as like my clothes can be everywhere, all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
I cannot for the life of me keep fucking food like that I was eating and like trash laying around. That shit, bugs, bro, and all this kind of shit. You don't want that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm messy, but I'm not dirty. that makes sense. And I feel like that's a little dirty. I don't know. No offense to anybody.
No, dude, fucking. If I'm saying like food from last week, that's dirty.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
You gotta throw that out. Like you should have thrown that out the day you finished that food.
Yeah.
Like come on, man. Or at least put it in the fridge or something. Especially if there's still food in it. You know? Yeah. I know. I would if I'm dating her for fixing that habit now or like I'm never coming over.
Right.
Ever. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, okay, let me try to ask this one. You said like in terms of coming over, what do you care if a girl is like at your place like all the time? Like if she's like oh, I just like your house better or whatever like that, and she's like there like let's say like 4 or 5 times a week.
Well, especially at this age, when you're dating, you're not dating to just date. I mean, you can date to just date, but usually at this age, you're dating because you can see a future with them. Right. So if you're gonna be over that much, it wouldn't bother me too much. But just realize that when I'm on like my computer or if I'm doing stuff, like I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, like I can't give you the attention at that moment because I'm working on something or I'm talking to my friends, planning something, or I'm just in my own space at the moment. Like, and usually that's what my room is, and especially in my little gaming setup. When I'm there, that's like me time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, I'll just let them know like, hey, if I'm here, and if you need me, let me know. But I'll be like working or doing something, doing homework or doing like, even just like, still editing the fucking YouTube video that I've been editing for the past 2 months, or something like that. Because I've been still in the San Diego vlog. Sorry guys, still editing that.
Yeah, I mean you have a lot of fucking footage, so
way too much. It's fucking ridiculous, but it'll be out soon.
Yeah,
it'll be. I think I'm splitting it into parts just so I have something out because it's. I think it's gonna be, if I don't, it'll be like an hour video, and I don't know if I wanna release an hour vlog.
Yeah, you could definitely split that up.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Would you mind? Just know when it's game time. It's game time.
No, yeah. I think it would probably be best if it wasn't that much because of how loud we get, and we fucking yell, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, bro, fucking Hunter, bro, when he's gonna yell, as a girlfriend, and he fucking says, bro, when we fucking play.
You know what I mean? And he's just screaming. I'm pretty sure the girlfriend just like, especially if they're falling asleep or something. Just and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think that'll be the hardest part.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, unless there's like separate rooms, right? Legitimately living together. Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah. So that's why, like,
red flag. Sorry.
Yeah, that and like, honestly, I mean, like, I think other than that, I wouldn't mind it too much because now I actually have a room. So just having like just like people or anybody over, and like just being able to like hang out in a certain place without like, like, I mean, I was always sharing a room with my brother, so it's like not having my brother just like kind of like hear everything
hovering.
Like all like the conversations, which is, I mean, he was cool in terms of a roommate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice. It would be nice if I had a girlfriend and then just kind of like hanging out with her.
The company would be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't know about four times a week. 4 times a week is like,
it's a little pushing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Out of the 7 days a week, 5 times you're there. I mean,
it
can be like 3 days and a half or something.
Yeah. I think as long as like we're doing stuff, like we don't just stay home the entire day. Yeah. Like we go like, go to eat something or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, do stuff and then come back. I don't mind. I think like that is good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, as long as it's not like some people they just kind of like they just sleep in bed together all day. I'm like, what the, go do something, bro.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense if they're like tired from like something and then that's the only time they get. Yeah, okay, I can see sleeping together all day. But if you're off, do something.
Yeah,
something small. Go grab lunch. Come back home. I don't know.
Yeah. And what was it? You talked about it earlier. How back then you couldn't do a lot of stuff because of religion. And now I mean, you're not so tight on the rules.
Yeah.
You're more like,
open.
Yeah, more open to certain things.
Yeah.
Would you date someone that's non-religious?
Yeah.
So if they're like atheist?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I respect everybody's belief, and if that's what she believes in, then to me, I mean, it's like, all right, you know, I believe in what I believe in. You believe in what you believe in. If we can come to a consensus in the middle, you know, like, hey, we're chilling. But like, if she's dating me and she can't respect that I believe in something, you know, then that's like, no. But if we can both meet in the middle and like, oh, that's what you believe in, this is what I believe in, that's cool, that's all right. And maybe one day down the line, maybe she becomes religious, or I don't know if I'd ever become atheist, but you know, one day down the line, I don't think so, but one day down the line, maybe she'll believe, or or you know, like, she'll just respect me fully to the point where she even might come to like sessions or like, you know, church or something. And I can't say much because I haven't been to church in a long fucking time, but yeah, I feel like I still would. It doesn't matter, you know, if she's Buddhist or atheist or whatever she is. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
As long as we're meeting in the middle and we're respectful to each other.
Yeah. I think that's in terms of that. Then I guess that's really all that matters. Then. Yeah. As long as there's respect there, because I think if she's like disrespecting your religion,
oh fuck no, that's fucked up, because I'll believe what I believe in, and I'll respect what you believe in. Right. That's always been my thing since back then, and so if they can't. If you're not giving me what I'm giving you, then no.
Right. Yeah. And in terms of your family, then, for one, do you think that they would like her still? Yeah. Because even if my family, like half my family is one religion, half my family is another religion. Right. And even in between those family members, like I have family members that are married and or dating to people that do not believe in religion, or that don't really care for it. Like they don't have a thought about it. Yeah. Or have like an opinion on it. And they vibe completely okay with everybody else. So I feel like my family would be okay with it. Yeah. So long as they're not trying to like pound their beliefs into my family, then everything will be fine. Yeah. Is there anything in terms of your religion that if like you got married, in a sense, is there anything, and like, you know, well, at least like, you know, having kids and like getting married and all that kind of stuff, is there anything that might be kind of like confusing, or like a little more like slightly difficult because she wouldn't be religious, or she was a different religion? Yeah, especially because the way my church that I go to, and I don't know if I'm gonna say it, because I mean, you don't have to, whatever. I obviously do things opposing to what my church believes in, especially with what I do. Yeah. Like vaping and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Partying, drinking. Yeah. I mean, they respect, like, if you go out of the church and you do that kind of stuff, that's fine, just so long as, you know, you know what you're doing is, you know, not exactly what you should be doing, but in my church, and this will give it away pretty much, but what they want you to do is get married and sealed in the temple. And so like I'm not worthy of that yet. I don't know if when I get married I'll be able to do that, but one day I hope to. But I think that'll be one thing, especially if she's atheist. She'd be like, why do we need to do that, you know? Yeah. Or, you know, like get a blessing and all this kind of stuff. There's all these different things that you have to do as a couple, especially in my church, to kind of like legitimize that marriage, so that, because in their belief, when you're sealed, you'll be sealed forever. So that family you have, you'll have that family in the afterlife. Right. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes complete sense. And I feel like that's a very beautiful thing, because one thing that a lot of, I feel like anybody in general struggles with is, am I going to see them in my next life? Whatever life that may be, whether it's heaven or reincarnation. And I feel like that, in a way, gives the people in my church kind of like this fundamental understanding that I will see them. And that's something beautiful to me, and that's one of the things, reason why I still really, really like this church that I grew up in. I am getting a phone call. I apologize. Yeah, I was too. I'm getting many phone calls right now. But yeah, I feel like that's something kind of beautiful. Yeah. Dude, I think like certain, like, I guess like celebrations or stuff like that in terms of church is like, it's kind of hard to like say no to that, or like in any church, I feel like, because like for me at least, because I'm also religious as well. If you guys don't like that, then you guys can fuck off. Yeah, fuck you. If you're not, you're like, oh fuck this guy, I fucking fuck religion. Well, you can get the fuck out of here. But I think for me at least, I think one that like kind of might clash if I'm dating someone or with someone is like for your kid to get baptized. For me at least, because it's like if they're like, oh, I don't want to have my kid baptized, I'm like, that sucks. Because I was baptized, that's why.
I was too.
Yeah. And it's like it's like a really good like celebration or like sort of like a thing to do.
I think it's something that it kind of like getting baptized is almost like a blessing, and you're making like a promise to God that, and even letting God like bless you so that your child will be raised healthy and well and all this kind of stuff. And it's just a good thing overall in any church that does like baby blessings. What the I'm glad you guys can't see him because he was doing something you shouldn't do on camera.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's some things I guess that like it would suck. I think was it for yours one in terms of getting married. Do you have to have like a priest there? No. Or some. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah,
they do. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing as any other religion. Pretty much the same way. Yeah. I'm not too sure because I haven't been to church in so long, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you get a priest and all that, and they bless you and all this kind of stuff, and they say the same lines, very close to the same thing, and it's a little bit different, but yeah, it's pretty much the same way. Get a priest and all that kind of stuff.
Okay,
I think.
Now, in terms of your religion, would you date someone that is the same religion, but she's heavily into it? Like, she follows or like 90% of the rules.
I would, but I'd have to be in the mindset that, okay, I'm going back into that whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to drop everything.
Yeah.
That I have acquired throughout the years of being out of the church for this long.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it wouldn't be too hard. If I'm that dedicated to her, it wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
do you think you could do the wait though?
The what?
The wait. Like waiting, like let's say like she wants to wait until marriage.
I don't know. I've done it this long already, bro.
Yeah.
Halfway.
But you're you're starting to get loose into the rules. Oh.
Hey, well, there.
I don't. That's what I'm like saying, like, because it's like how. Because you're abiding by as well some rules and some of them you're not so much.
Yeah.
But that's an important rule. So do you think you could keep that rule?
If I'm that dedicated, yeah.
Okay.
And I was before, so I feel like I can do it again. It's nothing hard, but half and half.
Yeah.
Shut up.
How long would you wait then? Like, let's say, up to what age?
Do you wonder why people in my religion get married so quick?
I wonder why, but it's just like military.
No, hey, this is nothing towards the.
No, yeah. I mean, they all do their certain things, whatever.
Yeah, that. But and it isn't anything about that certain thing that you're gonna do, but it's just they also get married quickly too is also because of the fact that in the church too, it's kind of like when you meet somebody and you get to know them really well.
Yeah.
You end up doing a lot with them very quickly because you do activities with this church and you do all this kind of stuff, and they kind of they encourage you to do more with someone that you find.
Right.
And so some people it takes very long. Some people it's like that. So like, for instance, one of my cousins, like, it was like that. Like they got married pretty.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say fast because they're dating for a while, but it was like some of my cousins, like literally been dating their same significant other for how long and they still haven't been married. So it's like half and half.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I would if I was that dedicated. Exactly, Eugene. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I think in terms of like
would you? I mean, you already kind of.
Bro, whatever rules there were, I broke them shit already, dude. I'm Christian, by the way, guys. Not that Christian. That's Christian over there. But I'm Christian in terms of religion. If she was heavily into it, I mean, I've done everything. I guess every rule broken. I guess if she's okay that I've broken a lot of those rules, and probably would break some of those rules, Still, because I think it was a lot of them like, like don't lie and stuff like that. Don't cheat. I cheat on tests all the time, so there's not really getting around that. But yeah, like those ones, like if it's like that 10% that she kind of does as well, then or she allows, then I think I would.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because fair. If I'm honest, and that's why I was surprised by what you said. You were saying that if you would date someone that isn't religious, I wouldn't mind if they I don't know. I'm kind of iffy if they're a different religion, but if they're non-religious, bro, it's hard. Cause a lot of the shit, bro, I think about in terms of like of life and stuff like that, and how I think about things.
Yeah,
is mainly religious.
Yeah, it is.
Like in terms of like why certain things happen and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know. A lot of it is I think of it as religious wise, but yeah, in terms of someone that is the same, I think it would be easier to have it that way than to have someone that's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I don't know. That's a whole big.
That's a very big topic to go off.
But I think that sort of like decision though, like, or you would mainly make that decision is because you really like her then.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
you gotta be in love, like at that point. Like,
because I feel like if it's someone that you're just kind of like you kind of like them, or it's just kind of like in the beginning stage.
Yeah.
I don't really think. For one, you're really thinking about it too much. I mean, you have like the thought once they tell you like, I'm atheist. So it's like, shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, the whole fact that they would make that sort of decision, like, oh, should I keep dating him, is because you do like them a lot.
Yeah.
So
I think both the girls I've dated prior weren't religious.
What? Wait, I thought the first one was.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I thought dude, I thought she was into her religion. That's why.
No, I don't think she was.
Or her
they didn't really care, if that made sense.
Oh, yeah,
like, they didn't really have an opinion.
Right.
And so that's why it was interesting that they did that. Specifically, the two that I've dated had dated someone so deep into the religion at the time.
Yeah.
And so that's why sometimes I think about that. I was like, that's very interesting. And sometimes, like, it's kind of true. Sometimes, like, opposites do attract.
Right.
I feel like that's a real thing. But no, yeah. I feel I understand though how you feel, the atheist stuff, or like not believing, or they believe something else entirely, and they just can't come to a consensus with you. Because to me, it's just you just meet in the middle. If we can't agree to disagree and move on, like I'll just do my thing, you do your thing, and hopefully eventually one day, one of us decides something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I think this is a clear answer, but I talked to one of my friends. I can't really name the person or the situation, but they would have the person that they're dating. They would have people around them that believed in like the devil, like Satanist sort of shit.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with that for one?
Ooh, that one.
Would you be okay? This, let's say, like, the two of you are like, we're fucking getting married. Like it's like pretty much like at that stage, like, okay, we're like it's bound to happen. Like you really like them, but like their family is like, oh, devil, yay. Would you still? Because that's different from not being religious. That's you're religious, but towards the wrong fucking person.
Yeah. That's hard because like it would suck if you're like a super great person and everything.
Yeah.
It's all the check marks. But
yeah.
And I still say like I still agree at like you believe in what you believe in and I respect that.
Right.
But, like,
yeah.
But like I believe in that shit, like demons and shit, and that they're real and all this kind of stuff, and there is a devil and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so like it would be like it would really be like Romeo and Juliet status of someone that's religious and believes in like Christian type religion, and someone that is religious but they believe in like Satan type religion.
Yeah.
So it would be very like almost like countering each other, because that's like something else entirely different. Like that's legitimate polar opposites. Like that's way different than being an atheist, because they're believing in in that.
It's literally just like it's you're You want.
I don't know.
You're playing for the other team already at that point.
Yeah.
Not in terms of that sort of way, but in terms of religious wise.
I would. I want to say something, but I don't.
I mean, I'm asking this question, and I don't know if this. I don't know if you're
I don't think
Satanist. If you will try to you could fucking try to cancel me, bro. You're Satanist. You're already getting canceled, bro. I don't know.
Again, you believe in what you want to believe in, but that to me that's a little weird. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I would be able to marry them, but I feel like I feel like an FWB. I think they'd be kind of interesting in
that's real deep. That's real demon times.
That's real demon times. That's real demon hours. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe.
No, yeah, that it's definitely like a really fucking rare occasion that someone that's a Satanist will want to date someone that's religious.
Fuck yeah! That I feel like someone that's a Satanist would never want to date someone that's a Christian.
Yeah.
Or like like believes in God and religion and stuff like that. So like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think that would end up happening, but on the rare occasion it does.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta keep it like that in a sense.
Yeah. I don't know if we'd be compatible in marriage. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bro, that fits in fucking perfectly. This is like sort of. So yeah, pretty much like sort of close to like the last question. What is your definition of a fling and someone that's like I would marry them? Like what certain things between the two are like okay, this is the line that I know that whatever girl I'm with, she's just like this, or she's like okay, I can see something with her. I can see like a future with her in a sense.
That's a good question. Because I've been through.
He's been through the mall. You guys saw the clips, bro.
No.
You guys saw the clips,
not the mall. I take back what I said in that last fucking podcast.
No, he meant
No. Shit. Well, when you're dating someone, then you're like making it a fit. Wait, so your question is like, how do you know if they're a fling or if they're like real?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, is what certain things are they one side or the other?
A fling is more like we're just flirting every time we meet. We kiss, do stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then after that, we're just friends. You know what I mean? But like if you're dating, then everything in it, and I feel like a lot of people can agree is like when there's that, when you're doing it, and like when there's love between doing it, it's a completely different feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like most people would know. You know, like
right.
If it's just a fling, then you're fucking because you're horny.
Yeah.
But sorry, that went really quick. But if it's like you're dating,
yeah,
it's a mix of everything. You're in love.
Right.
You want to show them how much you love them and all this other kind of jazz.
Right.
And so, you know it when you know that you're like, oh shit, this is love.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Versus. Oh, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a huge difference between those two. That's just me though.
No, yeah, it makes
you know
sense.
You fucking know.
Well, I know to a degree, and let's.
I mean, you know,
he's different, you know. Guys. You know,
I am not this guy.
He's Drake level. You know, he's the OVO man.
I'm not. Do your thing, 21.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. What is it? I don't. I've always wanted to see what people say. How long would you let a fling last? Like if it's like friends, but like let's say you're not really trying to date anybody, and you're just trying to you're trying to be FWB. How long would you let it go on for then?
As long as one of us get a boyfriend or girlfriend, then stop.
Right.
Like, get the fuck away.
Or, but of course, there's like there has to be a certain
actually,
like time like a time cap.
That's a little hard because like I've been through like maybe like 2 or 3, and like the first one was with an ex. Like she wanted to be that way.
Right.
And at first I was like maybe, and then I was like
yeah.
Well, now we had these feelings for each other before, like lovey kind of feelings.
Right.
I don't know if I want to continue that because then if we want to be split, you gotta be split.
Yeah.
Because then you'll just start dating again, and if you guys just weren't compatible, then that would just be toxic. Do you know what I mean? So if it's in that kind of sense,
right?
No. But if it's like she doesn't have a boyfriend, I don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
We don't love each other. But you are able to fulfill her needs, and she's able to fulfill my needs.
Yeah.
then that's a different story, right? I feel like that can, but I don't know how long that should last. That should be like
yeah, like
enough until you're okay.
Right. I mean, of course. Like if you're, it just stops whenever you get into a relationship.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like, in terms of like time wise, like let's say, would it last longer than a month? Would it last longer than 3 months? Because this is a fling. This is like, friends with benefits. It can't go on longer than a year. At least in my opinion, it should not go longer than a year. Or 2 years, maybe.
Okay, I don't know about
2 years. Is like, it's crazy.
2 years, you should date already at that point. You've been with each other for that long.
No, yeah, but I mean, there's some people that, and it's not even. I guess it's not really so much like friends with benefits, but it's just like
fuck buddies.
I mean that, and they also don't. They're probably like, oh, I don't want to put a label on it. Like they are like, oh,
I hate that.
Really? No, I mean there's a lot of people that,
but I just remember hearing that a lot.
Yeah, like you don't have to put a label on it. Like we don't have to make it official.
I'm just like, we've been doing stuff this long. Why the fuck?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. But like
3 months tops. Because if we're not dating by then,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Then why are we still doing this? I mean, I get it. We're fulfilling each other's needs, but then at that point, I feel like I'm just being used.
You're being used, but it's just like you said, dude.
But like, that's what I mean. Well, then I feel like
you just said like you're fulfilling each other's needs.
Yeah, but then I feel like I'm also taking advantage. At that point, like we're both taking advantage of each other, and well, at that point, if one of us haven't caught feelings, God damn
it. Like okay. I guess if it makes it easier, then like you, she gives like hella good sex game, whatever, like that.
Okay.
But you're like, I can't see myself with her for the rest of my life, sort of thing.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So then it's like that kind of girl. It's like, okay, I see. You're good in bed, but like not good outside of it.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, I feel like, I see, because that shit can get real messy real fast.
Yeah.
And we've seen examples. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And so, I wouldn't want it to get to a point where like, especially if it's not just me that's doing it with her. There's multiple guys, and like even same goes for me. If like it's not just her and there's multiple girls,
right?
Someone is bound to start feeling like, like you're fucked up. You're doing this much stuff with this much people, all this kind of stuff. I feel like if you're gonna have one, it should just be one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 3 months tops. I think I'm just gonna keep that. As that.
I think that's solid. I mean,
at that point, if it's a year, like, why haven't you found someone already, or why aren't you dating?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's just me though, personally. Some people might disagree, but.
Oh yeah, there's probably people that are like, oh, I can make a fling or like a friends with benefits last for like 5 years, but I think like that is just like you.
At that point, people will be asking like, "You're with this girl a lot. Are you guys dating?" No, she's just my friend. What are you guys doing at night in your fucking room? Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah. And then damn dude, I had the question in mind because of what you were saying. What is it? Besides you feeling like an equal amount of love for each other, is there a sign that's like, oh, I can wipe this girl up. I can see myself with her. Is there any like certain things or like certain like events that could happen where it would be like, oh, I can see you like together, or I can see us being together forever?
Well, it has to be like to a certain point where we just kind of know each other's habits, and like she's like making sure that I'm okay and all this kind of stuff, and especially when we're like say she like I don't even say anything, but she's like made sure that I have a I can't fucking speak with this guy. Back. Sorry, RJ's shooting Christian and Regine in the background. Anyway, it would have to be like she just goes out of her way, like say I'm working, or I'm not gonna be home for a long day because I'm doing something, right? Like work, I guess.
Right.
And she goes out of her way to like make me lunch or something like that. You know what I mean? She's like making sure I'm eating my meals, or she's making sure like, and the biggest one, she's getting along with my family and friends, like that.
Yeah, because I've seen it where, your parents didn't like a certain one.
Yeah.
And they were like, but then I think we talked about it like on one like the earlier podcast, bro, where I think something along the lines where you said like
I think I remember this.
Yeah, I think it was like something like, I'm trying to think right now. It's like something like along the lines of, if like, I guess like, would you date a girl that your family doesn't like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right. I think we talked about it like just like outside of the podcast or like on it at some point, but
I remember that.
Yeah, it was
I think we did talk about it on the podcast. That's like really hard for me because at one, I've seen so many examples where the family doesn't like
right
the significant other, like my parents, for example.
Yeah.
It was just like that. Where I think my dad's family didn't like my mom at the time, but they kind of just eventually liked her.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't break up with her for all those years that they were together, up until, they got married, had me, and all that kind of stuff. So
right.
It's a hard one because I'm very, very family oriented, and I wouldn't say the opinions of my family sway me a lot, but it can. And so if they like give me like a lot, like they just give me a earful of what they think, and she's not good for you, this and that and the other, I might get swayed, and that might be a red flag. But I'm just a very family oriented guy. Yeah. So it's hard. Yeah. And I think you are too, right? Yeah, like especially if your mom or your dad or even your sister, brother, like they tell you like, why are you dating them? They're not good for you and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. I feel like even you would be like, fuck, Yeah. And it's hard. But like, I feel like if you know deep down in your heart that this is the one, I feel like just try to stick to it. Yeah. Don't try to let the opinions of others sway you, especially if you believe yourself that is the one. But sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. Yeah. I think as long as like, for one, you get those guys' opinions, like their thoughts about it or whatever like that. Yeah. And it's, at least your decision isn't clouded by the love. Yeah. Where some of those things that like you got to make sure you're not clouded. Yeah. Like love. The reason why like the family doesn't like her, as long as it isn't valid, then it's okay. Yeah. But if it is valid and you're like, kind of like, it's a legitimate thing. That, and you're just kind of like, it will pass or shit like that. I think it's fine. Yeah. But yeah, as long as I think as long as it's as long as your final decision is correctly valid. Yeah, like your reasoning it's more justifiable than your family's reasoning. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just a small little thing that your family is like just mad at because her hair is pink or something like that, or like her nails are too long, or she wears too much makeup or something like that, then that's something like, come on, bro. Yeah. But if it's like something like that is toxic and they see it happening to you, like verbal abuse or something like that, or something along the lines of that, and you're like, later down the line she'll stop doing that, or he'll stop doing that, he'll stop beating me or some shit like that. Oh fuck, you know what I mean? That's a whole complete different story. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but that's it, bro. We reached an hour already. Nice. Yeah. Oh shit! It's been an hour. Yeah, it's been an hour. Yeah. It's been an hour. We've been getting phone calls. It's like this whole podcast, guys. We're gonna have to call them back after. Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking cold out here, dog. It is cold. That's why I'm thankful I actually have a jacket. But yeah, thank you, Curtis, for coming back on. Yes, sir. Of course, man. Yeah. Hopefully, guys, you guys can see him and all the other guys more and more as time goes on. But yeah, that concludes the podcast, guys. Like I said in the last one, we're sticking to the schedule again. Sorry about like the whole missing out, whatever like that. But he was sick. Yeah, I was sick. I was trying. Yeah. But yeah, guys. Hopefully, you guys stick around for the next one. Thank you guys so much. Take care, guys. Peace. Show.